What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. I'm your host, Joss. If you are looking for me beyond this screen, you can find our social media pages down below. Also, make sure you hang out with me until the end of this video where I will respond to some comments. On the surface, making it big in Hollywood is a dream come true.
Fame in Hollywood can feel permanent. When an actor dominates screens for years, it's hard to imagine them ever fading away. But the entertainment industry moves quickly. One day you are everywhere, in movies, interviews, award shows. The next, you are gone. No farewell announcement. No official explanation. Just silence. In this video, we explore 10 celebrities who were once at the peak of their careers, and then suddenly disappeared from Hollywood. Some left by choice. Some were pushed out. Some faced personal struggles that changed everything. Behind every disappearance is a story the headlines never fully explained. Let's begin. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes was once one of the most recognizable young actresses in Hollywood. Rising to fame through children's television and teen comedies, she quickly became known for her natural comedic timing and expressive personality. Her transition into film appeared smooth, and studios viewed her as a reliable box office presence. However, after years in the spotlight, her public appearances became unpredictable. Legal troubles and mental health challenges began dominating headlines instead of her performances. Eventually, she stepped away from acting entirely. Her departure was not marked by a dramatic farewell but by gradual silence. Reports later confirmed that she faced serious personal struggles and entered a conservatorship to stabilize her life. Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser was one of the biggest action comedy stars of the late 1990s and early 2000s. Known for blockbuster films and charismatic roles, he seemed unstoppable at the height of his career. However, after a series of physical injuries from demanding stunt work and personal challenges, his presence in major films declined. He later revealed experiences of emotional strain and feeling disconnected from the industry. For years, he was absent from leading roles, leading fans to question what happened. His eventual return in recent years sparked renewed appreciation and empathy from audiences. Fraser's story shows that disappearance does not always mean failure. Sometimes it reflects healing, recovery, and a slow rebuilding process outside constant pressure. Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis was one of the most beloved comedic actors of the 1980s and early 1990s. Known for his roles in family-friendly films and his unique awkward charm, he built a reputation as one of Hollywood's most reliable comedy stars. Then, unexpectedly, he disappeared from live-action films at the height of his success. Unlike many celebrity disappearances, Moranis' story was not connected to scandal or controversy. After the passing of his wife, he made the decision to step away from acting to focus on raising his children. At a time when his career could have grown even bigger, he chose family over fame. For years, he remained largely out of public view, occasionally doing voice work but avoiding the spotlight. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz was once one of the highest-paid actresses in Hollywood. From romantic comedies to action films, she dominated the box office for years. Her energy, charisma, and versatility made her a consistent leading lady. Then, after a long run of successful films, she stepped away from acting in the mid-2010s. Unlike sudden public breakdowns or scandals, Diaz's disappearance was quiet and intentional. She later explained that she wanted to focus on her personal life and find balance outside the demands of Hollywood. The constant travel, filming schedules, and media attention had taken their toll. For many fans, her absence felt surprising because her career was still strong. Edward Furlong. Edward Furlong became an international sensation as a teenager after starring in a major blockbuster film in the early 1990s. His performance earned praise, and he was quickly viewed as one of Hollywood's promising young actors. However, early fame came with intense pressure. As he grew older, personal struggles and legal issues began affecting his career stability. Substance-related problems and public incidents led to reduced opportunities. While he continued acting in smaller roles, his presence in mainstream Hollywood faded significantly. Furlong's trajectory reflects a pattern often seen with child and teen stars: rapid rise followed by instability. The industry can reward talent quickly but does not always provide long-term support systems. Monique. Monique experienced a powerful career high when she won major awards for her dramatic performance in a critically acclaimed film. At that moment, she appeared positioned for a long run of leading roles and industry recognition. However, after public disagreements with industry executives over promotional expectations and compensation, her relationship with Hollywood reportedly became strained. Monique openly discussed feeling undervalued and unfairly treated. Following these disputes, her presence in major studio productions declined. While she continued working in entertainment, the large-scale opportunities slowed significantly. Her situation sparked broader conversations about power dynamics and negotiation within the industry. Unlike disappearances caused by personal breakdowns, hers was connected to professional conflict. Jack Gleason. Jack Gleason became globally recognized for portraying one of television's most controversial and disliked characters in a massively popular fantasy series. His performance earned attention worldwide, and many viewers associated him strongly with the role he played. After the series concluded his character's arc, Gleason stepped away from mainstream acting. Unlike cases involving scandal or struggle, his decision appeared deliberate. He expressed interest in academic pursuits and a quieter life. Playing such an intense role at a young age brought immense visibility, but he chose not to continue pursuing fame aggressively. His departure shows another side of Hollywood disappearance. Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer once seemed poised to become a long-term leading man in Hollywood. With roles in high-profile films and strong industry connections, his career was steadily rising. However, allegations and controversies that emerged publicly led to major professional consequences. Projects were canceled, representation shifted, and his presence in mainstream cinema rapidly declined. The situation sparked significant media attention and public debate. Regardless of the complexities involved, the immediate effect was clear. His Hollywood trajectory changed dramatically. Hammer's case demonstrates how swiftly reputation can influence opportunity in the entertainment world. Public perception, especially in the digital era, can alter careers almost overnight. While some stars gradually fade, Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall was once known for her distinctive screen presence and memorable performances in classic films. Her collaborations with major directors made her a recognizable face in cinema. However, over time, she stepped away from mainstream Hollywood projects. Years later, interviews revealed that she had been dealing with personal and mental health challenges. For long periods, she lived outside the entertainment spotlight, largely removed from industry activity. Her later life interviews brought renewed attention and compassion from audiences who remembered her early work. Duvall's disappearance was not the result of scandal but gradual withdrawal. Her experience highlights how intense filming environments and industry pressures can have lasting effects. Fame can amplify both praise and strain. Freddie Prinze Jr. Freddie Prinze Jr. was a dominant figure in late 1990s and early 2000s teen films. Romantic comedies and youth-focused movies made him a recognizable heartthrob and box office draw. Yet, after a series of successful projects, his presence in leading roles gradually declined. Rather than experiencing a dramatic collapse, Prinze shifted toward behind-the-scenes work and voice acting. He also prioritized family life and interests outside traditional film stardom. His career demonstrates that disappearance does not always equal failure. Sometimes it reflects diversification. Hollywood visibility often focuses on on-screen appearances, but many actors transition into different forms of creative work. Hollywood fame often appears permanent, but history proves otherwise. Careers rise quickly and sometimes vanish just as fast. Behind every disappearance is a unique story, some rooted in personal choice, others shaped by controversy, health, or industry conflict. The entertainment world rewards talent, but it also demands resilience. Some stars leave by design, prioritizing family or peace. Others struggle under pressure that few outside the spotlight can fully understand. These stories remind us that celebrity status does not guarantee stability. Fame is powerful, but it is not always sustainable. And sometimes stepping away is not a downfall, it is survival.